Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, and a hello, and a hello, and a hello. Welcome to our number two of the line. Sorry, I'm looking something up. I saw something about uh June the 9th is something about is Man Day. Have you ever heard that? What's going on here? Oh, I gotcha. This is all of this, by the way. This is all irrelevant. This is all from yesterday, but
It's all wrong?
no, it's just from yesterday. There's nothing today.
Oh, okay.
But
Well,
I appreciate you doing this.
well, absolutely. The printer wouldn't work, so I'm there. I do my job.
Yeah, you did a good job.
Thank you.
You know those Be a Man reels that I watch? You know,
Yeah.
he said something about June the 9th is Man Day. Because it's, I don't know why, it's like 6-9. It's like Be a Man Day for something. He's like, so get out there and leave the toilet seat up and cut the lawn and drink beer all day. And I wish I would have known before now. I would have taken the day off and
Done manly things.
be a man. Yeah. Hey, they put one out the other day. It was like, it's Pride Month. Shower with the boys. Be a man. Take a shower with the boys. Be a man. Yeah, he's one of my favorite people on the internet. Boston Be a Man is his name. The dude's hilarious.
Yeah, I've got a friend, actually my buddy Jack Boston, one of my best friends that passed away, got me in radio. His sons, they're millionaires now in North Carolina, in Raleigh. And the youngest son, Keegan, has got a account called Dude Council, and they're approaching 1 million views. It is so good. Talk about Man Day.
What is Dude Council? Is it like legal stuff for dudes?
No, it's just it's hilarious, and they'll show something, and then either Dude Council approves or Dude Council does not approve.
Huh.
There's two of them. It's some pretty funny stuff. If you're a dude, you'll love it.
Did you hit them up to tell them you're now a millionaire?
No, I'm still wanting to become a millionaire through them.
Okay.
So I'm working on that.
You don't want to let them know that you're now a millionaire, and you don't want them to look at you differently.
No. I mean, being a thousandaire is great. It really is.
Oh,
It's
you're just
changed me.
I thought you were a millionaire.
No, I'm a thousandaire.
Oh, I gotcha. Well, that's good, man. That's
Yeah.
good. Hey, you got to give me a day on, speaking of man stuff, you got to give me a day to get you down to Alabama Men's Clinic.
Oh, let's do Thursday.
Well, you're going to have to
Oh,
tell
yeah,
him that.
yeah, that's right.
I sent you his number.
Yeah. I had. It looks like Thursday is a good day.
Yeah, do Thursday. I mean, you're literally going to be in there for maybe 10 minutes. Like, it's really quick, and they can, unless you want to sit there and wait for your results, but they can text them to you. To get in there, what you got to do, you know where Mandu is, right? Well,
Yes.
you know where 31 is in that general area.
Yes.
You know where the big Regions building is.
Yes.
Right when you pass the Regions building.
Yes.
Take that right there
Yes.
by the Regions building, and there's parking right there before you get to Big Bad Breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Park right there, and you'll see some doors that are by an ATM. Walk through those doors, elevators to the right, 7th floor, and there you are. Once you come off the elevator, take a left, and you'll see the sign for the men's clinic. It's a little complicated to get in there, but once you understand where to park and what door to go in.
It's worth the trip. It's worth the adventure to get there.
Yes, it is.
Because then the real adventures begin, if you know what I mean.
Well, they hit me on. Jeremy hit me up with treatment plans and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, sweet.
So we're looking into that and possibly gonna go down that road and see what happens, because I think the big thing that I'm looking for is how it interacts with the working out. There's a lot of different things that they can do outside of just generally giving you um, testosterone. They have things like, estrogen blockers. This includes your doctor's visits, your medications, your blood draws, dose adjustments. They monitor you throughout the year. It goes, I guess, for a year at a time, and everything's included. And so, interested to see how that works out if I decide to go down that road.
Mm-hmm.
So, Alabama Men's Clinic, by the way, check that out, man. Go get tested out. We had a big long conversation about it yesterday, and I went and got tested. T's a little low. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was kind of shocked by that, but the more I've thought about it, I'm kind of thinking that my sleeping habits and feeling groggy and like
yeah,
crap
a lot of
some
that
days.
stuff can really.
I think that might be what it is.
You might have to change your eating habits.
Yeah,
with not eating it all day.
And well, I don't know about all that.
You can do like a small meal.
But maybe what I'm eating makes a difference. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Y'all go check that out. As I explained to John Bird, it's really easy to get in there. You just on your consultation on your first visit, they're just going to draw your blood. They're going to test you out, maybe talk to you for a little bit, and get your info. And then you can come up with a plan after that once you figure out where your levels are at. So, the website is where you can book an appointment, but you can also call them. The website's alabamamensclinic.com, and the phone number is 205-598-7000. So you men out there, don't be ashamed. Don't be anything. It's very relaxed and laid back up there. You're going to be comfortable. It's good. You're going to be good to go. 205-598-7000, alabamamensclinic.com. Gary's on the line in Trussville. Gary, what's up, bub?
Man, I just want to tell you about that men's clinic. I didn't get to go to it because my insurance said I had to Doc had to refer me to somebody else. But I had gotten to where, because I've been listening to y'all, where I was feeling about 12 o'clock, I was just feeling run down and everything. I always had little giddy up hitches, back pain like you have sometimes. So I finally went to, when I got into an appointment, said urologist, like the doctor told me I needed to see, my testosterone come back at 260. And they got me a treatment plan where she started me on a medicine called Mclain, where it tricks your body into making testosterone because she said that try that first before you start the shots, because once you start the shots, that's a lifetime.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, in a 1 month's time, my testosterone went from 262 to 520. And I have felt like a new person.
Really? You've noticed like a big difference in your day to day. Like you're not crashing in the middle of the day. You feel
Nope.
like you've got energy all day long.
Yep. And I was wearing a back brace because, like I said, my back pain was. I mean, it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? It just was an ache all the time, just in my back. But that's gone now.
Really?
Within a month and a half.
Dang.
And the reason for that, it says, is because when the testosterone, I'm not saying that word right, but when it gets low, it helps inflammation in your body.
Right.
But I feel like a different person. And I had what you call a beer belly. It ain't down yet, but my fiance says she can already see a little difference in the belly.
Dang. That's what I'm talking about.
It says that testosterone is what you have to make sure you get plenty of sleep because that's when it eats the belly fat at nighttime.
Yeah. Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, that's good,
I
man.
I feel a whole lot better. Like I said, about 12 o'clock during the day, I'm a driver to deliver parts because I'm retired. Man, I just get so sleepy. It just felt like I just need to come down and lay down and go to sleep somewhere and go home, sit down on the chair and just fall right asleep.
Yeah, and I get that way in the afternoons when I get home. And for a lot of people, they run off energy drinks or coffee and donuts in the morning or whatever, and that'll have them up and going for a couple hours. But once that stuff starts wearing off, then you're back down because you don't have that natural energy pumping through your body. And so, I mean, even on the losing weight aspect, it's going to probably allow you to cut some of that stuff out of your diet that you have felt like you needed in order to stay awake throughout the day. And so there seems to
Oh,
be a lot of benefits.
I have never drank an energy drink in my life, and I come so close to it, but I'm just so afraid of them things because the job I retired from, there was I forgot which energy drink it was that Fago put out, and at the time, that's when energy drinks were related to all these kids getting heart attacks and
Yeah.
heart problems and all that. I just always been afraid of it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan either.
I'll just take a nap before I drink an energy drink.
Yeah.
I just want to tell you that I just caught the tail end of you when I was getting back in my car. I didn't know if did yours come back low?
Yeah, I did. It came back at 3. What did I say, John Bird, yesterday? 358?
Yeah.
Yeah, 358. I was shocked because I didn't expect that. So I'm talking to him now.
Yeah, it's called Clomid, and it's really my insurance pays for it. It's a 50 milligram tablet. You only take half a tablet every day, and it's $25 to fill it. So
Nice.
and it doubled it a month, and I hadn't got to go back to October. So
Yeah. Good stuff. Well, listen, Gary, I appreciate it, man. That's good info.
yeah, you're gonna start feeling a lot better. It took mine about a month, but I'm expecting a lot more results when it really starts getting up to the 600 or 700s, maybe.
Yeah, you're gonna be a beast, Gary. You're gonna be you're
Yeah,
gonna be
I don't
running.
think
You're gonna
so.
be you ain't even gonna need a truck for your deliveries. You're just gonna be running from place to place.
No, I'm 65, man. I'm just doing this just for the insurance. I don't even have to work, but I don't want to start Medicare.
Yeah. Nah, I get it. All right, Gary. Thanks for the info, buddy.
All right, bye-bye. Just for the insurance. I don't even have to work.
I gotcha.
Start Medicare. Yeah.
All right, buddy. Well, we're hearing a replay. I'm talking to myself. It was his radio. He turned his radio up. Yeah, no, that's good to hear. That stuff worked out for Gary, and I'm kind of, I don't know 100% that I'm going to do it yet, but I'm talking to these guys about the options and what the plans are, and if it can make me feel better, like consistently on a regular basis, if it can solve some of these back problems that I have that, they come and go. They used to be constant, and then Mandu really helped out like a lot with my back pain. But I still, when the seasons change and it gets cold or when it rains and all that kind of stuff, it kills me. And that's what I've been dealing with the past few days. And if it can eliminate what's left of that and, John Bird, the belly fat, if you get your tea on track.
Yes, sir.
You might be able to, start seeing Little John down there.
I tell you what, man. Hey, what the heck?
I'm just saying, you. I'm just saying maybe that's important for some people. You'll lose that beer belly.
I don't drink beer.
I'm not saying you do.
What are you saying?
I'm just saying, people our age, we have dad bods. They're dad bods.
What are you saying? Yeah, you're right. No, you're absolutely right.
205-545-9950. Let me hit this break real quick. We'll come back on the other side. Got a lot more of the line coming up. Still SPLC on Capitol Hill. I'm keeping my ear on that as well. I'll let you know what's happening in real time as we go along. 205-545-9950. Let's keep it rolling. Andy Biggs questioning now the SPLC. I got a lot of other stuff to get to, and I'm going to do that right after we talk to Richard the Cop. Richard, what's up, buddy?
Y'all talking about seeing Little John and Bird. Better be careful. Dixon was talking about y'all were going to measure JB's little bird this morning.
He said we were going to measure it this morning?
It came up about your testosterone level. He said, well, they're probably going to measure John Bird's penis this morning.
Oh, dang.
So be careful walking around him in the dark now.
Do y'all want to? Do we want to get the audience to guess what it's going to turn out to be?
Oh no! Hopefully he'll just be real careful. I wouldn't turn my back on nobody.
What do you think it would be?
Hell, I could care less. I ain't interested in that.
It's Pride Month, Richard. Give me a guess.
I'm proud I'm not gay. Amen. Roll Tide. And my testosterone was 850 about 3 months ago.
Did you get testosterone and all that?
Yep.
You did.
Never been to the clinic.
Oh, you didn't. You're just a manly man.
I was a competitive weightlifter for 19 years. Mine's always run real high.
Really?
When I came to Andrew, I was 290 solid, and the military wouldn't even take me at that point. I was so big and thick. They couldn't take me to justify the body weight difference. I was supposed to weigh 175 at my height. I was 290.
Do you have pictures from when you were doing the bodybuilder stuff?
Oh, I wasn't a bodybuilder. I was sick, brother. I liked eating, but I'll send you a picture of me and my nephew when we won the Worlds.
Okay, yeah, do that. I want to see that.
All right.
All right, man. See you. See you close. That's the thing about us, John Bird, is like when we bring something up, especially if it's personal, it gets talked about on all the other shows. Because apparently on the morning show, they were talking about my testosterone.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well,
is that a good thing or a bad thing?
We're trendsetters.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
You were on the phone, but Richard the Cop said that Dixon said something about that we were going to measure Little John on the show today. I'm just telling you what Richard the Cop just said.
No, I mean, there's a difference between Little John and Big John.
Yeah.
You know. But no, I mean, that's personal.
I asked him what he thought it was going to come, that was going to turn out
that
to
has
be.
Been saved for a lucky few in my life.
It was saved for Petunia's hard drive. Her meta.
Don't mention that name to me ever again.
That was saved for her metaverse. No, but seriously, I don't know. I don't even know how that would have come up with Richard Dixon. Like,
I do.
What?
That's just the way he is. But he kids.
They're going to measure John Bird today on the line. Make sure you listen. Jay says, to be fair, you called Richard a closet gay on yesterday's show. Did I, or did I say he's gay without the butt stuff?
Yeah, that is exactly what you said.
I think I said he likes to do gay stuff except for that.
Okay, but that's not all that gay people do.
Right. That's what I'm saying. He likes to do all the other gay stuff.
No. I don't
Besides
think so.
that. Yeah, like
There's-
interior decorating.
And there's also other bedroom
37
stuff.
Christmas trees.
Yeah, but I mean,
plays,
Yeah, but he doesn't like to do any
cooking.
stuff like that, any physical stuff.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, but there's more than.
Yeah, and I just named it.
So, you might.
You're on YouTube, by the way.
Oh, shoot. Shoot.
Oh gosh. I didn't call him gay. Scott says working at O'Sherry in Leeds this morning. They say Andrew and JB are a couple of nut jobs, but appreciate the free publicity.
Absolutely.
Well, they're our friends. I mean, at the end of the day,
Brothers, man, love them. Love
We
them,
just-
Joel and the gang.
it's kind of by default, like we talk about our personal lives a lot on this show, probably a little too much. And so when we intersect our personal lives with this show, stuff like O'Sherry, we go spend time there, they end up getting free publicity because it's part of our personal life.
Yeah, it's part of who we are.
Yeah,
and if you guys are listening, we sure would love to do maybe a birthday party at one of the locations.
Yeah.
A double birthday party.
And like if you give us free stuff, then we're obviously going to talk about you because it's what's at the top of mind,
Yeah.
So you business owners out there want to give us free stuff, send it up here to Cumulus. We'll get our hands on it. Coles.
Mm-hmm.
Coles. I might need to find a new merch guy too, by the way. I haven't heard from my boy Nick the Gun Guy in
I
ages.
know, man. I miss him.
He's alive. I was worried he wasn't even alive anymore there for a minute, but I saw his wife post a picture of him the other day, so he is alive. And also, Bubba called him on air about a week ago because he was supposed to get some glass. I think.
Oh yeah.
Glass for the studio.
I wonder if he's going to get it like etched or something because he's got the ability to do that.
Well, no, he's not doing it. He knows the company that's doing it. And Bubba felt like he was giving him the runaround, so he called him on air and called him out. He's like, dude, we're freezing up here. What's the deal? We need some windows.
Oh, they don't have.
Yeah.
You're doing the show with no windows?
Yeah. I mean, it was, I don't know where the windows go. I think it might be like the window between me and you because they mentioned the difference in, I don't know. I don't know where the windows go. But Bob Cook would know because he's been up there helping build the studio and everything. So, but yeah, I don't want to go a different route, but I just, Nick hasn't answered me in months. I mean, it's literally been months. I've been texting him and calling him, and he just won't hit me back. Have you tried to contact him?
No, I need to. I'm way behind on contacting people. But
why don't you just send him a text and say what's up? And if he responds to you, just say, hey, just wanted to check on you. Andrew's been real worried about you.
No, you don't do that. You don't do it on the first text. Do it on followed up with the second text.
That's what I'm saying. Say, hey, what's up? Then he responds, and then you say, hey, just wanted to check in on you. Also, Andrew was worried about you and wanted to make sure you were alive. Because it's about, I mean, if he can't do it or doesn't want to do it, that's perfectly fine.
I'd still love to have him as part of the inside.
I would too. I would prefer
OTL
that
connection.
But I also can't just sit here and wait on something that's never going to happen, So he's got to let your boy know, because I gotta keep going. I gotta keep on keeping on.
That's right.
All right, so let's hit you with a couple headlines. It only took me an hour and 40 minutes. So up first. Another earthquake, by the way. We talked about that earthquake. Where was it? Philippines yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
Another
one?
6.1 earthquake striking northwest Cuba. The shaking was actually felt in Florida and Mexico. Buildings were shaking in Miami. That's kind of scary. That's a little scary. It was off the northwest portion of Cuba, and the shaking was felt over 450 miles away.
Man, what the heck's going on? Are they near? They're not near each other. The two locations, are they?
Well, Cuba's 70 miles from Florida.
Yeah.
Is it Key West, or
Mm-hmm.
is it
Key West is like the very bottom little islands.
Is that the portion that's closest to? I guess that would be the portion that's closest to Cuba, where it's 70 miles.
Mm-hmm.
So it was felt there. It was felt in Mexico, and that's crazy. I feel like I'm hearing about an increasing amount of earthquakes. Does that mean it's the end of the world?
As we know it.
It's the end of the world.
No, I mean I don't think so. A lot of people say, "Oh, Mount St. Helen," when that erupted.
Yeah.
Way back in I think 1980.
Oh, is that when that was?
Yeah, a long time ago.
Huh. That is a long time
Matter
ago.
of fact, I think that was just an anniversary because I saw something on social media where the guy took the pictures that was like right there.
Yeah, I wasn't around for that. I wasn't quite alive yet. I wasn't even a thought.
Wasn't that special?
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't.
That's all right, man. I was living life. I was about to go through one of the worst periods of my life. Interesting.
In 1980?
Yeah.
What was the worst period?
Oh, I don't want to get into that. Yeah, I'll refer everybody to the interview that we did 3 years ago.
We'd have a hard time finding it. It's buried deep in the archives.
Thanks a lot.
With that one camera shot, me and you sitting at a table, it got kind of deep.
Yeah, well, I mean, that was the point in my life where I said, you know what, I'm going to take out, because I'd never put everything together. I compartmentalized everything. I said, you know what, I'm going to talk about it all at once. Let's see what happens.
Now that you're in a better place, we should do another one of those podcasts.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Because I'm in a very different place.
Mm-hmm. Or we could do it on the show. You'd rather do it on a podcast.
Yeah, you can probably get away with more. I mean, I might be very frank.
Be very crank.
Be very crank.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, maybe we'll do that on the podcast. It's a good podcast idea.
Yeah.
What would we call it? John Bird lays it all bare.
Wow.
John Bird exposed. John Bird naked.
John Bird 2.0. No, you want naked or your butt in the air.
Well, you got to have some clickbait to entice people to watch.
Okay. John Bird confesses all.
Okay. We'll figure it out. Oh, also, I meant to mention that the NBA Finals, the USA chants broke out at Madison Square Garden as Trump arrived. Now, there was a mixture of, I think when they were doing the national anthem, they panned to him, and there were a lot of cheers, but you could hear some people booing as well. And, hey, it's New York. What do you expect? So mixed reaction, but he is the very first sitting president to ever attend an NBA game. And that's kind of odd because you would think, like, you would think Barack Obama would have gone to a basketball game while he was president.
Yeah.
He's been to games since, but not as a sitting president. It wasn't like he was. And that's what's crazy. Like, Trump is the hardest working president of all time, yet he still figures out a way to go and do these things and enjoy himself. And I don't know how he pulls it off. I mean, it's wild. Anyway, let me move over to the mayor's race in Los Angeles. We talked about that yesterday and talked about how Nithya Raman had pulled ahead of Spencer Pratt thanks to ballot drop boxes or whatever. And somebody who has not had really any support, was never polling well, was polling in single digits before the race, all of a sudden got a tremendous boost and passed Spencer Pratt, who was going to make his way to the general election against Karen Bass in November. Spencer Pratt gets knocked out of that spot, and now the AP, as well as everybody else, is calling the race for Karen Bass and Nithya Raman. And Spencer Pratt is officially done. So another fraudulent ballot drop. Bury Spencer Pratt. Raman gains 33,000 votes just out of nowhere. 34% for Karen Bass, 28% for Raman, and Spencer Pratt at 25%. How about that? What a screw job that was. What an absolute screw job. And Nithya Raman, she was convinced she lost. And maybe she's not, aware or directly involved with the machine, but all along they knew that they were going to have two Democrats in the general election. Even Gavin Newsom made some comments not long ago when he was asked about the race. He says, and I think he was generally asked about LA and the governor's race. He says, we have a break the glass in case of an emergency backup plan to make sure that no Republican lands in the general election. Like, they have completely boxed them out. Raman was trailing Pratt by about 40,000 votes on election night, but thanks to mail-in ballots that were inserted after Election Day, she closed the gap. If you remember, she broke down in tears on election night at her election party with an emotional would-be retirement speech. She basically was admitting that she had lost. And it's weird because you would think she would have known, like, hey, we got you, girl. And she's probably not gonna. I think you'll see her blown out in a race against Karen Bass. Actually, let me play that for you. We played this yesterday, but let's play it again. This is Nithya Raman on election night after it had become apparent that she was going to be in third place and not be a part of the general election.
I've been a candidate for something as long as you can remember. And you've had to live through it with me. And you've been so patient through all of it. Thank you. Kanan Kaveri, I hope you know that everything every person in this room is fighting for in this campaign has been about building a city that's worthy of you and every child in this city.
You didn't make it. We was in third place. Oh, thank you. I just wanted to fix this city like all the Democrats always do. She was a radical anyway. And it's funny to watch these two. And Karen Bass knew, by the way. So when Spencer Pratt was in second place, or they were making that transition, swapping second and third, Karen Bass didn't even acknowledge it. She went on to start attacking Nithya Raman because Karen Bass knew about the plan. She knew how this was going to play out. It was already predetermined. So she went ahead and started attacking her general election opponent, which was the other Democrat. And she's like, and of course, again, Nithya Raman's a radical. And so Karen Bass is like, yeah, Raman wants to defund the police and not hire more police officers to fight crime. But I'm the opposite. I want more police to keep LA safe. And so here we are. We're like Karen Bass is a radical communist, but also trying to pick up the Spencer Pratt voters just to make sure that she seals the deal. LA's done. LA's cooked. There's not much y'all can do. And again, it goes back to it's really the fault of Los Angelinos, and it's the fault of people in California that have voted for Democrats for so long. You have allowed them to stay in power election after election, and now they control the elections. And they're not going to let anybody else win, no matter how bad it gets, no matter how many Californians decide that enough is enough and we want to move it around, we want to change it up, they're not going to let you. I gave a big spiel yesterday about how Democrats are in the business of changing the rules, not changing hearts and changing minds. They're in the business of changing rules. That's how they win. They don't win by ideas. They don't win with policy. They don't win with doing right by the American people or building up the economy. They win by cheating and changing rules. That's why their platforms include allowing everybody to vote, allowing illegals to vote, stacking the Supreme Court, redistricting to knock Republicans completely out of states like Virginia. Like that's what they do. That's their strategy. It's been their strategy for a while now. And in order to stop that, you have to make sure they never get into power. Because if they do, it's going to be bad news. Also, the reason Spencer Pratt wasn't allowed to win is because back in February, he said this. He says, I have a good relationship with the IRS criminal investigation team. First week, I'm bringing them in. Here's all the books. Open this up. Let's see all the corruption. And I believe back in February, when he made those comments, that was when they decided they could never let him win because he was too much of a threat. And if he were to get in office, he may very well expose all of the corrupt criminal behavior. 205 545 9950. Noto Roofing, NOTO roofing.com. Have y'all done it yet? Have y'all gotten your roof inspection? You need to be doing that every so often, every few years. You don't have to do it all the time, obviously, but, you know, every few years, maybe even once a year, probably wouldn't hurt, especially seeing that it's free. So if you haven't done it or you can't remember the last time you had it done, go ahead and get it done, man. You could have a very minor issue up there that gets taken care of to where it doesn't turn out to be a big issue, because there's a lot of different things that can happen with small problems. I'll tell you the problem that I had was causing critters to get in my attic. I had a little hole on the side of the face of the roof there, and squirrels were getting in my attic, and we didn't know what it was at first, and Trisha's like, go up there and see what that is. And I'm like, no, you go. What if it's a ghost? She's like, it might be a ghost. I'm not going. And so anyway, I went, found out it was squirrels, found the spot, called Noto. They came out there, got it patched up, repainted it, that whole thing, and it looks brand freaking new, like it was never there. They can do that for you as well. Call them. If you got a big problem, they'll help you file with the insurance company and everything else. 205-848-2299. And online, notoroofing.com.